Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is, what, 11:37, heading for midnight. On Tuesday night, I'm here in the Dunboyne Castle Hotel, the last night of the tour with Tim Colvin and friends, and it was a good one. Finished it off there tonight. We had a drink and the hotel. I treated them. They were very good to me all week. Very generous and good fun. We started off this morning. We got out of the Langers land at 9:15. We're on the ball early. Grand breakfast this morning. 'Twasn't that big. 'Twas grand scrambled egg and smoked salmon. And the bowl of fruit after, and the cornflakes and the orange juice and the tea and toast. It was lovely. Headed to the Rock of Cashel. Good crowd there. There must be about 8 or 9 coaches and a few nice sized minibuses. A lot of Yanks, or as the crowd I'm with saying, a lot of sheep. So headed from there to Clonmacnoise, and nice gathering there as well. Only 2 coaches, well, 2 left and 2 came in, and then we went to Sean's Bar. They really enjoyed that. One of the guys on the tour is Sean. He spells it S-H-A-W-N. But you swear he owned the place today. He had caps and he had bought or fitted on. I don't know whether he bought one or not. And hoodies and whatever. There was a lot of stuff bought, a lot of photographs taken, and then they really enjoyed it there. And Timmy, he used to be the former owner, but still works there, told them the history of it, and big crowd on. That's a pure, absolute gold mine altogether, licensed to print money. And then we headed to Dunboyne and we checked in, and we were told straight away when Tim went up to get the to book or check in that there was no rooms, weren't booked in at all. There was a mistake made that in Colvin C-O as opposed to CO. And she was more or less sort of insinuating that we were there nearly chancing our arm. I don't think they were too impressed, a few of them. I wasn't either. Lucky enough, I had reference numbers on my phone. We got in anyway, we went down to O'Dwyer's and we had a feed. I had the steak, sirloin steak, 8 ounce. Asked for mushrooms with them, a side order, didn't get them. Was told after they didn't have them. And she wasn't that sharp, the waitress either. She could do with brushing up on her waitressing skills. And I was looking for a dessert menu. I got it, looked at it. Was there custard on it? Nah. Absolutely not. And I asked the waitress, she says she's working there over 20 years and no one ever asked her for custard. I said before, Henry Shefflin should have harshed a few bowls of custard into the Galway hurlers. I said that last year, because they ate it in Kilkenny and they ate it in Limerick. Maybe the Colm O'Rourke should get it for the Meath boys. We could beef them up a bit. So, Damien Dardas, get on to Colm O'Rourke. Get the custard out. Back with 1 pint there. It wasn't that hectic either. But I think it was $6.70 for a pint of Guinness. And it was $7.20 for a lager. But anyway, we're on the road early in the morning. They're going to the airport. We're leaving here at 8:30, so it'll be breakfast at 7:30. That's why I decided to do this tonight. Before we go any further, shout out to newcomers on the bus, John Deegan, Chasey. They were fairly sharpish last night. They told me there was invisible ink. One of them did, and the other fellow says, where are the selections in the description? I can't, until it goes halfway, I can't put them up. And then I started writing them, and there was so many of them, and I had to check on prices and that. The next thing it was uploaded. So, give me an old chance at time. I have no secretary. She's on holidays. Shout out as well, continued to Ross Tierney, Alan Potter, K, which is K-Y, and then a KKK, Ian and Owen Delaney. Also, you're welcome. If I have missed any, I'll have a check. I even missed Monday night's song last night, and it's too late now on Tuesday night to get it. So I'll get it maybe during the week, or if not, I'll make up for it again. I think someone suggested 3. That'll be overdoing it. We might do one on a couple of nights over the weekend. We'll see when I get home. I'll be home tomorrow night. I might do one tomorrow night, one Thursday night. Took a few pound off them today. Got off to a mighty start altogether with the nap going in. To the ballsy call to Nap Cherry, and a lot of people didn't give it a chance after its second. I thought that was a great run that day in the lock hinge when it had too much ground to make up. It was good today, very good. Given a great ride by D'Souza. He had his eye on the ball. Maljum ran a decent enough race, Midland back to form. We were on that the last time. I was disappointed it didn't win, but I don't think it'll be winning a Group 1. Huge boil over here altogether, 80 to 1, 40 to 1, 50 to 1. I know a man that had electrolyte bet, or a gamble, or he had a bet on the horse, beating the nose. He thought it was up, and so did I. We were in the sprint, 9 to 1 this morning, and 10s in places, and even someone got 11s, they told me, on the Aussie horse. I was saying the last day that it looked to be out just for the gallop to put it right. By God, 'twas right, and it veered across violently, sort of. Was he showing off or what, to say, look, I'm the best, I'm going to show you. But grand win altogether, that horse. So we were rolling, and then we nearly hit the Klondike altogether with Henry Longfellow. So I had a Trixie done with the 3 of them. It had been a barra job. Rosalian, and I had them picked out as well. I didn't like the favourites at all for the forecast, and I didn't do that. I missed a couple of forecasts today that I didn't do. Onto the 505. What a little daisy of a horse. Pledge of Allegiance for a 4-year-old. That'll be some little character next year. 2 miles 3 today, or 2.5. But that could turn out into a cup horse next year, like the Doonside or the Doncaster or the Goodwood, races of that nature. Divine Comedy, as I said last night, if it was on soft ground or good cut on the ground, I'd have chosen that over it. Bench the 2 of them last night, didn't do the reverse forecast. It would have paid well. I think it was 200 for it. Pledge of Allegiance, great ride from Luke Morris. He's like John Wayne coming up the stretch, hopping up and down in the saddle. This horse was brutal bad. I think it finished last, did it? Whatever happened. Does anyone know of an excuse for Botanical? Whatever happened, because it was a lot of money for it, like, went off favourite. And terrible ride, I thought, from Dylan Brown McMonigal on a horse that was going to stay all day, and it was kept in 3rd place, the Piece of Heaven. I thought he should have went on. If he was bet then, let him be bet, but anyway, Willie done it again. Anyway, on to tomorrow. The 2:30 is a Phillies Group 2 over the 5. I'm going for a Yankee Doodle Dandy horse, Ultima Grace. Now, if you look at Wesley Ward, he has won this 3 times in the last. He won it with Campanale in 2020. And if you go back to 2016 and 2015, Lady Aurelia, Acapulco. Now, them 3 were turned out to be really good 3-year-olds as well. And I think he has one here as well. By American Pharaoh, Scat Daddy Mayor. And they're off top of the ground. It's an each-way play, but this could absolutely boss them. If you look at, he went off 1 to 10 first time out, but he belted out of the stalls like if there was a poker up his hole, a red hot poker at that, and he burned off the horse that was with him and finished last. But this one on the snaff, and good to firm ground tomorrow is suit.
Satines off the far turn. Ultima Grace has the lead and has it out to 2-3 lengths now. Ultima Grace comes into the final furlong, and John Velasquez just sitting atop Ultima Grace and guiding her to the 16th pole. Kiss Cam has come up the inside, has closed ground to within 4 lengths of the leader, but Ultima Grace has this one totally in control. Ultima Grace wins it by 4.
Fine big 2-year-old. That was ran in about 58 seconds and pulling a cart in 3rd gear. This could burn them up tomorrow, and it could fall in a hole in the last 50 yards. But going on, of the other ones, the one I would like would be a Mistress for Michael Bell, Kevin Stott. I thought that ran well, even though it was the way it won, like to the nods on shot, 2-5, but one in Lingfield, but one on the snaff. That'd be the 2 horses, but the Yankee Doodle Dandy horse is the one I am going with each way. Let's check the prices. 11-1 shot there with a few bookies. And what price is the other one? Masters 25-1 in place and 20-1. On to the 305. The Queen's Vase. 1 mile 6, going with, I think, the form enough horse of the race is Illinois. O'Brien has won this a few times. He won it with, didn't Santiago win this? It did. Santiago, Kew Gardens, Sword Fighter, Leading Light, Michael Glinka. But this ran its last race was behind Ambient Friendly, who was 2nd in the Derby then. Went off 6-4 Fav, but a right horse beat it.
As they run down inside the final 2, and Ambiente Friendly has struck the front. The Euphrates on the far side, Defiance and Illinois, who can find no more. Maidan is staying on, but Ambiente Friendly and Callum Sherwood here for the Gradley family is storming away, and Ambiente Friendly wins the William Hill Lingfield Derby trial by the best part of 5 lengths.
He smashed up a lot before that race, and he ran on well enough there to suggest to me that the extra couple of furlongs won't be a problem to him. I think I'd make that the nap of the day tomorrow, actually. The 345, the Duke of Cambridge. Now this has been won by a 4-year-old. I think it's 8 of the last 9 years, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4-year-old nearly every year. The only 5-year-old that won it there was Al Jazzy. I'm going with a 4-year-old. No, there's a scatter of 4-year-olds. Nearly all. I'm going to Ocean Jewel for William McCreary, who used to play centre of the field for the Lily Whites. Bet you he had custard in his day. The only bad sort of run last year, well, it was a Group 1, but it won well enough on top of the ground lately. I thought it picked up really well in the Cora. That's it here on the outside as we pick it up.
Half-length advantage over Gold Dan, edging into 3rd place. Rogue Millennium nudged along in 4th as Orchid Bloom. Ocean Jewelers on the outside, then You Send Me Mama's Girl and Villanova Queen racing to the final 2 furlongs in the Lenwade Stud Filly Stakes. And it's Girl Racer Gold Dana right in behind them, waiting for the split to come as Rogue Millennium. Ocean Jewel makes headway in the black and red, and then comes Orchid Bloom, You Send Me Villanova Queen and Mama's Girl, and coming to the front is Ocean Jewel and Billy Lee from Gold Dana. Rogue Millennium, Girl Racers drop back. It is Ocean Jewel the leader. This is the timely boost for William McCreary and Archina Farms as Ocean Jewel landed the landweight start finish stakes from Goldana.
Rogue Millennium is in the race as well, and it's favourite, isn't it? Won it last year when it was with Tom Clover. But I think the way that picked up, that I think it'd have taken care of it anyway, even if it wasn't. We have Breege in it that done it was a favour the last time it ran. I just don't think it, and you can see in the ratings there, 102 against 108. Going with Ocean Jewel each way. What price is it was? 15-2. They're paying 4 places. The 425 is the Prince of Wales, a Group 1. Top of the ground, I said, is Key to Auguste Rodin. He won the Breeders' Cup for us. And I'm going to go with him again. Someone made a point before that I pick favourites. If I pick a favourite, if I think they're going to win the race, and I'd have picked them a couple of days ahead before prices comes out. It's rated 123. If it runs to 120, it should win that. Even I know Inspiral is rated 120, and it's getting the £3, so that should put them exactly even. I'm very interested to see how Royal Rhyme, it's a horse I mentioned a couple of times. I want to see how that runs tomorrow. But Auguste Rodin, and maybe do a double Auguste Rodin and Illinois. Either are inclined to do doubles. The lottery that is the 505 is the Royal Hunt Cup. 90,000 for the winner. 4-year-olds does well in this race as well. 4-year-olds have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the last 9. That was the one I should have said for the last time as well. I'm going with Crackshot, 25-1 each way bet. We went for the last day, but it pitched rain before the race, and Spencer was on it. When he on it that day? Jamie. He was. Michael Barzalona in the bike tomorrow. He won there. I was fierce impression from that time when I showed the video that time when he won in Newmarket in a good time. Top of the ground is Key. Soft ground the last he didn't suit is 25-1, and the other one that's drawn in 32. And I always do 2, 1 each side. So the other 4-year-old that I looked at drawn low is Beshtani. This ran a good race the last day to be nutted by Too Tempting, wasn't it? And Too Tempting has come out and didn't that win since? It did, yes. So 1 off £5 higher. Gives a bit of strength to the farm. Yeah, 25-1 there, Crackshot. I think they're paying 6 places there. Beshtani is 10s. Onto the Kensington Palace, a class 2. Where am I going here? What's the fav in this? Summer of Love for Sumion. That's with the boys in blue. I picked Elim, Eddie Bethel for the Deadly Mr. Spencer. I was hoping he wouldn't be on this actually, but he is. But he won in Newcastle, and I think lightly raced enough. 2 wins, 2 2 places out of 5 runs. Where are we here? That's not him. This is Elim on the outside.
Market just prior to the off, with in behind them Leaden Hall, next in running Dingle, now in front of Leuven Power. Elim follows these. Then comes Intercessor ahead of Pisanello Rono, and Shaladar now looking to take a little closer order towards the wide outside. Making the journey on down inside the final 2.5 furlongs, and up front Arctic Mountain together with Dawn of Liberation, both of them now working pretty hard. Up the rails Leuven Power trying hard to squeeze through and join in. Deeper out with a clearer run, Elim together with Leaden Hall are coming forward as they're now on the approach to the final furlong, and up front Arctic Mountain pressed hard for the lead by Leaden Hall. Elim a little wider out of them. Leuven Power down the inside. Here's Rono widest of all, staying on strongly. Rono coming home over the top here to pick it up from Arctic Mountain.
He wasn't too busy on him that day. The runner will bring him on. Where am I here? Over here. Fillies, it's a hare. Elim is the pig. Let's check the price. Elim 8-1 places. I think it was bigger earlier today. Onto the 6.15, which is the Windsor Castle for 2-year-old. Going for another Yankee Doodle Dandy horse here. Oisin Murphy riding for Eddie Keneally. I met Eddie years back when I used to meet him at the races. He's a Waterford man, isn't he? He must have thinking that this has a shot at it. It went out in front in Keeneland this was over 5.5 furlongs. But at the 5 furlong pole, he was all over the winner.
Bump is in 9th. Bright Skittle is in 10th. American City is 11th. And Ravenshire, last of the 12, around the far turn. Cheval De Guerre is the leader. Cheval De Guerre leads it by 2.5. 3 lengths to the top of the stretch. Mad Rock in second. Shadow is third. Now Into Diamonds is fourth on the outside and is still running 6 lengths from the lead. Cheval De Guerre is the leader. Monterey Bay is toward the outside, still 7 from the front. Here's Into Diamonds, and here's Mad Rock looking for room in third. They've got to get Cheval De Guerre. Into Diamonds takes aim again on the outside. Cheval De Guerre short lead. Into Diamonds is there. Monterey Bay, then Bright Skittle. Into Diamonds on the outside. Into Diamonds gets up a half length over.
Like Eddie is no fool to bring over a horse. I forgot to check who owns that. Resolute Racing. Don't know. So that's it. I'll get this into the oven and I'll get to bed because I'll have to be up at 7 in the morning. So I'll be back at base tomorrow night. So bash the bookies over and out.